Hi everybody, Debatably Clutch back again to show you a little bit more about Battlefy and how it works, especially with regards to the actual season. We're talking about things like scheduling your games, reporting the scores of those games, and submitting screenshots, getting statistics, how Battlefy works. So, first things first, let's get to a league, one of the leagues we already created. So, this is not relevant to you until you've actually signed up and joined the league. So if you haven't already made an account on Battlefy and joined your leagues, you want to refer to the previous video, which I made a little bit earlier. But here we see our 1v1 league. And we have 6 people in, one of them being me, but I can't seem to access anything because I'm not logged in. So in order to do anything on Battlefy, you have to be logged in. So let's log in real quick. Stainless. And once you're logged in, this front screen kind of acts like a hub. Everything you need for this league, this tournament, as Battlefy likes to address everything, can be found here. The participants, the brackets, everything is right here. You can see your next games, your schedule. This is where you need to be. There'll be one of these, as you can see, this is the Season 2 PC PS4 1v1. There'll be different tournaments for different leagues. So there'll be a 2v2 version of this, a 3v3 version of this, different ones for Xbox. Make sure you're in the right one. So, in order to find your games, your schedules, as we know, ORSA has 2 games a week, and it uses the Swiss system style. So if you're not familiar with Swiss system, what it does is it takes teams of similar skills, which is determined by the amount of wins they have, wins or losses, whatever you want to call their record, and places teams of similar skill together. So a team with 2 wins would play a team with 2 wins, a team with 2 losses would play a team with 2 losses, and so forth. So that means that a Swiss system cannot determine your schedule until last week's games are completed. That means here that when we go to brackets meaning schedule, we can see the 2 Swiss system games we have. So in order to provide 2 games each week, both through Swiss system, we build 2 Swiss system ladders, one representing game 1, one representing game 2. Now each week, a team or player, if you're talking about 1v1s, will have a game in game 1 and a game in game 2. Now, I'm saying the word game a lot, but it means you will have to play 2 games a week, one in the game 1 ladder here, and one in the game 2 ladder. So, as you can see here, Debatably Clutch, I'm scheduled to play against Robbing Hope in game 1, and I'm scheduled to play against Dr. McBoop in game 2. That means I would have to complete both these games this week, and then once these scores were submitted and the games were completed, I would get a new updated schedule for next week. So, how would I schedule these games? Battlefy is a nice and quick system they use. You literally can just click on things, it'll bring you to the next layer below that, basically. So here, if I want to click on Hella's game, you can see here, I can look at the score, I can see anything about their game, But in my game, I go here and I can go to private chat and I can say, talk to Dr. McBoop alone. So now I've made a step towards communicating with him and scheduling my game. This is great because Battlefy provides this for all games. As you can see in game 1, I've talked to McBoop. Go to private chat, it's still there. It doesn't ever get removed. Now if I go to game 2, or game 1, I'm sorry, my game against Robbing Hope, so teams can play the matches like that. So let's say we played our game against Robbing Hope, and I won those games. We have to report the score now, so that way we can move on to the next week. So we go and press the nice big red report score button, and it'll give us the option to report the score for game 1, and it requires us to do this chronologically. You report score 1, then score 2, then score 3 if score 3 was necessary. So it'll ask us who won the game. You click on either you or Robbing Hope, whoever won, and we're requiring screenshots for ORSA. Now, this is where it gets kind of tricky. Not everybody will have screenshots in the same location. I can show you where to get them for Steam, but uploading screenshots can be a little bit difficult. There might be another tutorial coming out on that later. For now, I'll show how it's done through Steam, or at least how I learned to do it. So, In Steam, when you open up your library, you can go to Rocket League and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it'll show you all the screenshots you have. If you use Screenshot Library, a nice other page will pop up, and it'll have the option to show on disk. Now what this will do, if you click on it, is it'll bring it up in Windows Explorer or whatever file path you have. So what you can do is get this nice big confusing D drive to program files, 86, Steam, user data, numbers, remote numbers, screenshots. That'd be hard to find, or at least hard to use. So take it, click on it, copy this, so you have this path, and then go back to your page for submitting scores. When you click to upload, it'll ask you for your link. You go and you paste this link back up here, and boom, you have your screenshots right available again. So we'll just upload one. There we go. We've reported the game 1 score, and we have a screenshot for it. Game 2, Rob won that one. Put this one in. And game 3, there. And just like that, we now have the scores. The Battlefy Clutch wins the series 2-1. Robbing Hope. And you can see now that we've uploaded the screenshots and the game has been entirely reported, that when you go back to the page, as we were saying, the hub before, we now have standings. The game has been updated automatically to represent the winner. There's no requirements for submitting screenshots manually to ORSA and having ORSA fill out the results. It shows up on the side as completed and a win. And you can even click on this nice part here that says results, and it'll show the total tab of who is winning the whole series. So, pretty nice system. Like I said earlier, a couple of hiccups with needing to get screenshots in because it is a requirement. If you have an issue with getting screenshots in, please contact, we have the links here for 1v1, Dr. McBoop, 3v3, Battlefy Clutch, Xbox, Rob. We can help you figure out what needs to be done. Or if for some reason the game didn't get played or you need to report scores, for all issues, contact the admins or mods. We'll be more than happy to help. But everything you need to work in the league is right here. Brackets, game 1, game 2. You're going to have 2 games each week. If you have any questions at all or are not sure how the system works, just ask. Play around within the system. It's hard to break. It's a very good system. You can also access your games from here on the right side. But other than that, we like Battlefy. We hope people like it as well. And please let us know how you feel about it. Thank you.